Yo, 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 it's your boy Barry B, and I'm here with Carla
Hi, guys.
K. Carla with a K. Y'all, hey, congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes on winning the Stanley Cup, man. We had an opportunity to potentially be in Vegas when it happened, but it is what it is. We chose Reno instead, and I'm scratching my head about that one, boy.
To talk about. Where do we even begin?
Hey. I'm gonna start by saying, man, I am not ever going to the casino again with Carla, and I'm airing this out. I'm airing this out right here. This is my therapy. Number one, Carla does not like to lose, which is a good trait. That is great. That is great. The money started looking funny. Hey, it'd be a joint pot. Next thing you know, we ain't talk about the raw. Hey, I was taking chips from her. I was taking red chips.
I was not touching the green ones.
She came back. She was like, "Hey, I won with the green chips." She was like, "Oh yeah, we gonna tuck these over here to the side."
Yep.
And next thing I know, look at all my money I won. Okay, you right, you right. It was a good
It
way.
was my first time playing too.
Yeah, it was a good way to step away. I learned something about the strategy last night. And I felt like I had some bad beats in general.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna tell you, like, so Carl was like, "Oh, I like it when you're confident when you're playing." And I was like literally on the verge of making a confident call, and then she second guessed what I was doing. And I was like, you know what? Like, I know I made the call for a reason. She backed down, so I went from betting like 25, 25, and 25 to betting 10, 10, and 10. And on that hand, I hit I hit the shits. I hit the fucking shits,
So
right?
naturally, he's not blaming on me.
It ain't no blame to go around, but it was just like after you get beat so many times, I just feel like like you're gonna be due at some point. And that specific hand, I felt I was due, and it was just weird for me to bet, and it was crazy because the other people around the table were second guessing it as well, and I'm like, because it took me a while to figure out how to bet, and it was poker. But it was a good experience at the end of the day. But like I said, man, I think next time we just gonna go in there and we gonna merge the pots at the beginning and not at the end. Cause if I win this Carla money, if she win this Carla money, and yeah, it's a good. Nah, it's a good thing you won yesterday and it was your money. Cause I would have probably tried to get my money back. So, but man,
A lot to talk about.
that hotel, eh, eh. So
The room was nice.
the room was nice, but I'm surprised you went for that shit.
The bougie enough.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, when I first met Carla, I don't even wanna get into deets, but I think I was doing afterpay on the fucking hotel rooms. They were so expensive.
Stop.
She talking about stop because it's embarrassing. Uh, we getting a little glitch right now.
I think it's fine though.
We think it's fine. We
Still
Gucci.
recording.
It's still recording. Should I put the shades on, man? I do like the shades, but y'all see my eyes today. All right.
So hotel.
Yeah, hotel. It was,
It was kind of trashy.
yeah, it was not and that's cool, man. I just felt like I- it was crazy because one girl, we was coming out of the elevator. She was like, "You guys have never been here before? You're not from here?" Like, no. Like, it seems like there's a lot of local people that visit that, and I think that, I mean, man, I seen situations last night. Like,
We saw a hole in the bar and was like, "Give him his money back." And she's like, "You didn't give me no money." Like it was
it was physical, yeah.
The guy was literally pulling on her, and she's like, "Let go of me." Like it was a whole scenario.
But
It was weird.
I'll say that, and then the other thing that was like very weird
Oh
is,
gosh, let's get into it.
yeah, it was the ATM.
Let's get into it. No, upon check-in, first of all, it was
Okay.
already sketchy. When we were checking in, it was sketchy. He gave him our information or whatever, and she's got the ID, his ID, and his credit card. Puts it down on the counter, does the stuff on the computer, and then she goes into like this back room for like 5 minutes, and she's like, "Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get your room ready." She goes to this back room for like 5 minutes, confers with the other guy because there was another guy working there. They both go in there, and they come back 5 minutes later, and then they continue the process. We were already like, "What is this? What is taking so long?" So check-in took forever because of that, and then we're trying to figure out how to like get money so that we could play.
So back it up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
So we get up to the
Oh
room,
yeah.
and the counter has a whole bunch of water on it, and I'll make this comment. You know what I'm saying? Because this is
You didn't think it was necessary. I get.
well.
Yeah.
You brought it to my attention, and now I feel like I gotta take action, right? And now the action is like, what do you want out of this? Because I'm gonna be honest, like the way I felt last night, like moving rooms, if we would have had to go back downstairs, it would have been too much. So the question is like, are we complaining that because the water's there? Like, what's the issue when you identify it and you bring it up to me? And I think that communication need to be clear, like at that point in time, because I just went ahead and called, and I figured once I got him on the phone, I'm same thing I was thinking, like we plan on moving, or we just let them know for the purpose of not getting billed.
Yeah. No, I just
Yeah.
wanted to let them know, like, hey, you guys broke my sink. That's all.
Okay. So we potentially had a broken sink. This is going on in our mind. All right.
The casino, trying to figure out how to get money. They have like these machines where you put in your ID and you can get like these cards. We tried his ID and it said go see the cashier or whatever. So we go to a different ATM machine. He puts in his PIN number, requests the money. Everything looks fine and dandy. And again, we're waiting about 5 minutes for this ATM to finish counting the money and spit it out. But that never happened. The money never came out, and it said error dispensing.
Yeah, and it just after the error, it just went blank. I think it should have been like this machine is out of order X, Y, and Z. So I grabbed the security because like we're in an area where because it's so late, there's not people at the places that they would normally be at, and so I grabbed security. Carla's looking at the machine to make sure nobody. Yeah.
Because I'm like, what if it comes out? Because it was still like, it was making noise.
Yeah.
It was going to still spit the money out. So that was a whole nother situation. And then we had to go to the cashier. They were not very friendly. They were kind of aggressive. Honestly, made us feel kind of like criminals, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I felt targeted last night.
And so I think it was that was telling us, go ahead and grab your money and don't spend it with these people. Yeah, and I had that feeling the whole time, man.
Yeah.
But I went ahead into the lesson. And so from a standpoint of someone else, we could have been scammers, right? We could have been trying to scam them, but we weren't. Like, I got on the phone with the people that was with the ATM. And to be honest, I feel like they scammers right now.
They scammed you
So,
because the only option that we had to get money was through the cashier. So we had to pay $30-something to get money.
yeah.
Where the ATM would have been like a $3 fee.
But on top of that, freaking, I still was double charged, and it hasn't reversed yet.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm going to dispute it. If it turns into an issue, I'm keeping an eye on it. But I'll say this whole fiasco, at a minimum, took 30 minutes out of our ability to enjoy. Yeah, I said at a minimum. I'm being a little gracious. Then we came back, and so what Carla was referring to with the ID card was like the loyalty card for the casino. And I really just think that's how they use to track your money, like how you spending and all that good stuff, using that data against you. But I mean, it made me very wary because at this point I walked in the casino and I don't think I really have, like I can count on one hand how many casinos I've been to, and they is so spread out because I went to some casinos in the Northeast in like late 2000s, right? And I haven't been to a casino in America until Hard Rock, and then Hard Rock, like there was no trace of me being there. So I don't know how these gamer profiles work, but I don't think I had a gamer profile. I think last night they were just prying information out of us.
100%.
Uh, and I also think that it ended up putting a target on my back, and it was crazy because we were at the table, man. The guy made a comment. So I'll say at the table, and I realized like I felt like it was ran by. I'm gonna be PC. I'm gonna be politically correct. But regardless, there was when we first showed up to the poker table that we were playing, and that was at that point. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play some poker. Where my downfall yesterday was how I bet, and that's something you can control. So to me, that is it's not a game of chance at that point. It's a game of skill. Um, there's chance in it, but the skill is what's gonna help you win. And so, like, you need chance and skill to win. But I mean, I think Carla executed flawlessly. She came in there, and I was hoping to try to hit on the big money multiplier. That's what I was looking for. But Carla was slow and steady winning the race and not taking risk uh, before to get the big money multiplier, you take risk before you even know what kind of cards you got in your hand. And so bottom line is that when we walked by it the first time, there was nobody at this table. We went, all this stuff happened, and we finally get back, and there was two people at the table and one person reserved, which was weird because the table wasn't full. So they questioned like, why did he reserve? And I guess his story was he showed up, he came there with $40, but it almost looked like between the dealers and him, they were kind of, but then also the scars on his arm, like that was super weird. Um, but regardless, we were there, and this guy was like, he was hitting, he was hitting. So he came there with $40, probably cashed out with $1,000. Yeah.
Show that I watched.
And he bought us drinks. I'm like, the drinks not necessarily cheap when you talk about a bet. Like you could have placed a bet and potentially won money. But neither here nor there. When the guy was leaving, getting ready to leave, one of the guys running the casino, he made a comment. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to cash out and go to the room." And he was like, and he made a comment like, at least somebody knows knows how to pull out. And there was another comment that he made that was jokey joke as well on top of that. So it was like two jokes like back to back. But when he said that, the guy that was like doing this, he looked right at me. He looked right at me, and I'm just like, okay. It was weird. That was funny.
What I was doing? I mean, I did. So I sat there and I observed for a while before what else happened? Not much, really. That was
Yeah, nothing out of that. It was just I walked away, and yeah, we walked away. She got all the cash right now. I don't know. She ain't said that she gonna. I don't know what